Use the tweezers to pop the screw covers free. Remove 12 6mm screws. Gently insert the opener pick and slide along the edges of the palmrest to pop it free. Close the unit, flip over, and remove the bottom cover. Reverse steps to replace. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the battery from the motherboard. Simply lift up to remove battery. Simply lift up to remove the left speaker. Gently pull back to unplug the speaker from the motherboard. Gently pull back to unplug the first cable. Then flip up the locking tabs and pull back to unplug the remaining daughterboard cables from the motherboard. Remove 2 3mm screws. Gently slide the daughterboard free from the bracket. Reverse steps to replace. Gently lift up to unplug the antenna cables from the Wi-Fi card. Move 1 2mm screw. Carefully pull back to remove the Wi-Fi card from the motherboard. Reverse steps to replace. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the world-facing camera. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the camera cable. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the world-facing microphone cable. Flip open the locking tab and pull back to unplug the touchpad cable. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the sensor board cable. Flip open the locking tab and gently pull back to unplug the LCD cable. Pull back the locking tabs and remove the Palmrest cable. Gently pull back to unplug the speaker cable. Remove 3 6mm screws. On the hinge bracket, partially unscrew the screw in order to slide the motherboard free. Gently remove, taking care not to damage the ports. Reverse steps to replace. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the cable from the motherboard. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the microphone cable from the motherboard. Remove 1 3mm screw. Flip open the locking tab and pull back to unplug the touchpad cable from the motherboard. Peel back the thermal tape, flip open the locking tab, and unplug the touchpad cable. Reverse steps to replace. Peel back the thermal tape, flip open the locking tab, and unplug the touchpad cable from the touchpad. Remove 2 1mm screws. Lift up on the palmrest and slide the touchpad free. Reverse steps to replace. Peel back the tape and unplug the microphone cable from the motherboard. Remove 1 2mm screw. Remove 2 6mm screws. Lift up the palmrest and wiggle free from the hinges. Reverse steps to replace. Gently lift up to unplug the antenna cables from the Wi-Fi card. Peel back the tape and pull back to unplug the world-facing camera cable. Peel back the tape and pull back to unplug the sensor board cable. Flip open the locking tab and gently pull back to unplug the LCD cable. Remove 3 6mm screws and 1 3mm screw. Gently lift up on the palmrest to wiggle free from the hinges. Reverse steps to replace. Gently insert the opener pick and slide along the edges. Once free, lift up on the module to remove. Reverse steps to replace. Peel back the tape, flip open the locking clip, and gently pull back to unplug the cable. Peel back the tape and gently pull back to unplug the LCD cable. Wind the cable through the guider paths. And gently pull back to unplug from the microphone and the camera. Remove 1 2mm screw. Unplug the LCD cable from the camera. Use a spudger or opener pick to gently pry free. Reapply adhesive tape and reverse steps to replace. Gently insert the opener pick to pry the sensor board free. Move 6 3mm screws and 2 2mm screws.